once again for the live match between Atletico Bilbao against Man United, the 70s finals of the Europa League first leg. There it is, the two lineups. 40 can't bring you the bench. So if you have any questions for me in the comments, I'm a Man United fan. We're away in Spain tonight. Let's hope we bring something back to Old Trafford next Thursday. Glory, glory, Man United. Glory, glory, Man United. Glory, glory, Man United. And the best club of Ooh, Cantona, say ooh, Cantona. 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 Right, loads more to come throughout the night from Phil Jones and from Andros Townsend. Remember, 5 Sports Extra, you will get full commentary of Tottenham Hotspur versus Podoters, then Europa League semi-final first leg. In the Premier League, it's still Nottingham Forest 0, Brentford 0. We'll also keep you up to date with the Conference League semi-final first leg. How are you keeping? Hello. Here on 5 Live, we're all about the... What's your score predictions tonight? I better check what score prediction did I predict. I have to check quickly.
Thank you, Steve. I've got to say there is a cacophony of noise inside the cathedral here tonight. They've just played the
you're Brazilian? I see. Score prediction. Thank you for those likes. Keep those likes, and then don't forget to like and subscribe as well. I really appreciate it. Of course, I will be changing my name to what is it in the next few weeks? I predicted 2-1 Man United tonight. 2-1. 2-1 United tonight in the first leg of the Europa League. Course, what do you call it? You got Onana and goal, Lenny Lauro, Harry Maguire, Lindelof, Max Rowie. I was confused with his name. Agate. God. Casanero. Oh, that new player that we got. Dougie. Oh, haven't got a clue what his name. Fernandez, Garnacho, and Hoyland up front. Of course, what do you call it? It's good to see Ahmad back for United tonight. He's on the bench. What's your score prediction tonight? Let me know in the comments right now. Just ask the lads. Come on, the Red Devils. Come on. I am live on YouTube now.
So they've made 2 changes from a team that knocked out Rangers.
Don't forget to like and subscribe
coming in at left
as well.
But then Santa is a loss, their leading scorer. And like Aitor was saying, I don't think he'll be fit for the return leg at Old Trafford next week.
Come on, the Red Devils. Gonna turn the light on.
Manchester United in their royal blue shirts and grey shorts against Athletic Bilbao in their red and white striped shirts and black shorts. United had another goal. A back three, Adoro, Maguire and Lindelof. That's Rawi, Dorgu, Partey, Casemiro, Fernandes, Donat.
Jesus, need to sort these things out, don't they?
There will be a period
Oh,
of
not the
silence
bear.
in memory of His Holiness Pope Francis, where it says on the screen in the corner of the stadium here, a man of justice and peace. So UEFA paying its respect to Pope Francis as everybody stands here in Bilbao.
Minute silence for Pope Francis. Come on, the Red Devils. Come on, United. Do not concede that many goals tonight. If they can get through, guess where the finals is at as well? In their stadium. Bilbao Stadium, would you believe it or not? What's wrong with this thing? Oh, fuck.
And the noise inside Estadio de San Mamés is ramped up even more as the flags continue to fly. It's going to be a huge ask for Manchester.
This is actually first time live on YouTube. Athletic Bilbao are doing very well in the Spanish league. I think they're fourth in the league, and for us, probably our worst season of all time. But we're still in Europa League. But how long can we win? I sent you many gifts last night.
As we sit high at the back of
Back
the main
in
stand,
return.
almost close to the roof. We're that far back. As Manchester United.
You did indeed. That is correct.
Choice of listening. BBC Radio 5 Live on the BBC Sounds app as well tonight. Extra in North London. You can listen to Tottenham Hotspur against Bodo Glimt. And here on 5 Live in Northern Spain.
Of course, I'm not watching the match. I'm listening to it on 5 Live, BBC 5 Live Radio. Because why do they not show Europa League on Virgin? I don't understand it. I don't understand it.
Manchester United, not just the only unbeaten side in the Europa League, the only unbeaten side in European competition.
Yeah, we haven't lost a single game in Europa League this season.
In the Europa League this season, winning all 6 games. Zanardi, big, powerful striker, loses the ball though, just inside the Manchester United half, and then Dorgo goes back to Lindelof. I think they will miss Santa tonight. Athletic Bilbao has been their main striker. Zanardi comes in. He's a big
Who do we have to watch? I think the 2 Williams players for Athletic Bilbao. They're actually very decent players. They're very, very decent. At far side.
And then it was almost falling to Aurigica. Started strongly though, Athletic Bilbao.
The home side have started very strongly.
Left hand side delivers the cross. And Dorgu didn't know where in
Oh, Dogu.
and it's bounced off his thigh and gone behind for a corner.
First corner to the home team.
He's high up in the Manchester United half pressing. Nico Williams on the left hand side. He loops the ball. He kind of flicks it to the back post, looking for his brother. There was no communication between Onana and Dorgu. In the end, Dorgu puts it out for a corner.
And Dogu, that's his name.
Corner kick on this.
Who we signed in January.
Williams is going to take the right footed, headed out by Maguire, down into the ground by De Galarreta, and that bouncing ball.
That bouncing ball.
Onana. And Onana will just
It'd be like Ronana. Oh Nana, what's my name? Oh Nana, what's my name? Where did they get Onana from? I know where they got him from. That Italian club.
Control possession in the first half and they quieten the crowd, and that's something similar that they've got to do this evening. We saw how they struggled with the press against Bournemouth at the weekend. And Athletic
Bilbao.
Match that, but Sonali drifts out to this.
Oh, my head is sweating.
Drops back a little bit.
Course today as well. I went for another run before day. Well, of course I did do it yesterday because my team had a match. Goal. 1-0 Tottenham. Brendan Johnson has scored for Tottenham. Tottenham 1, Bodo Glint 0. Full credit to Bodo Glint. They deserved their place. They knocked out Lazio on penalties in the last round. Of course. I think at the moment in Europe, English teams are better. Probably Spain and England will be better than Italian, German, and French. They're probably my top 5. My top 5 best. Oh. Goal disallowed. Garnacho. First attack.
Very quickly. System on the far side did put his flag up quickly. It was a ball through by Hoyland. Turnover possession again. Manchester United closing high at the pitch. Casemiro wins it back. It's a beautiful touch by Bruno Fernandes. And he's played in.
Bruno Fernandes, as Leighton Bacon always says.
And it's going to be very tight. It's a wonderful finish by the youngster. 1-on-1 with the goalkeeper. Bounces it into the far bottom right-hand corner. But it is going to be a close call. VAR are checking.
They're checking.
Good early signs from Manchester United. Pressing high in the Bilbao.
VAR checking.
And on that turnover possession, the ball in behind quick. I think this is going to be close. I've only seen a replay once.
This is going to be close.
A very close call. I've got to say, my natural reaction was he was just offside. But the fact that they're taking so long, I think
they always do it. VAR, they take so long, but they have to make sure. Of course.
Another Athletic Bilbao player in the middle of the pitch that might just have played Garnacho on. There's a good chance that this goal may stand. It's going to be very close. As you know, the longer we go, unfortunately, by the rule for Manchester United, guess what's happened? Yeah, the goal doesn't stand.
No goal. 0-0 still. They made the call. No goal. Still 0-0. Of course, by the way, Nottingham Forest are playing tonight in the Premier League as well against Brentford. If they win, they're back up to third again.
And they've done that away this season in Europe, Manchester United. Maguire goes to take the free kick, then leaves it for Onana, so the whistles of derision after the time-wasting tactics from Manchester United.
Oh, we need the time waste.
The ball bouncing a couple of times.
Do it.
The frustration.
Hello. Ah, no, you don't mean to.
The central figure of that back three. Bruno Fernandes, the captain. Yoro now, who plays on the left of that three. Fernandes quickly closed down by Oscar de Marcos.
Are you serious?
They lose the ball, and this is Berenguer. And Berenguer stands himself and shoots. And Onana has to make the save. Throw down to his right, two-handed.
Yeah, that is very true.
Striding out the middle of midfield, nobody went to close him down. Manchester United back three, back top and back top. Turnover of possession, they were quick again, Athletic Bilbao. Berenguer gets himself 25
Yeah, but the young man, the man, he keeps me and Teddy Bear, Weber Bellardi doesn't like it.
And it goes behind from Bruno Fernandes.
I actually followed him back.
Who they signed in the January transfer window from Alaves. He's
Oh, something's wrong with him.
This is his 16th appearance. Corner's taken short and quickly, and then it comes in from the header of the.
Just to let you know, Man United just had a goal disallowed
Just off target.
for offside. And just to let you know, Tottenham are 1-up already.
Opportunity to get up from the back.
Yeah. It is. I'm actually live on YouTube. If you want to go on and follow me on that. Wever and Bellardi. Yeah. I'm live now as I'm talking to you. Em's want to say hello, YouTube, by the way. To be fair, at the moment, I have I think I have 5 thumbs up at the moment. Two people are now watching. We can be sometimes. That is very true. No, it's not your fault.
8.5 minutes play. Can't squeeze the ball to the edge of the area, and it will be cleared away by Pachiche. Up it goes towards Sonata.
Yeah.
Goes to ground.
Of course.
And gets a free kick for his efforts too from that foul by Maguire. Free kick to Athletic Bilbao.
Oh God, free kick at Athletic Bilbao. What's wrong with you, United? If I'm still alive around this time, depends on it depends on the United game, Ems. That's the problem. See you soon, buddy. Oh God, that was my friend Ems. It's a long story. I actually should have put it on new, but no, I'm not used to this. Still 0-0 still.
In the midfield, turns out that it was actually his brother I was speaking to. Asia. He said, "Oh, it's my brother Mikel." And I went, "Behave yourself."
Oh, somebody just said in the radio, "Oh, behave yourself." In the midfield.
Given away by Manchester United at the back, and then Nico Williams runs into trouble with Casemiro. Loses out in the challenge in the midfield by Yere. Passes the ball out wide to Sonade on the left and now runs at Lindelof. Edge of the area. Plays the ball back. In comes the cross. And the header just over the top.
Great chance for Athletic Bilbao. Fucking hell, United.
And really, you're thinking he should have hit the target.
Fucking hell.
That darting run in.
Check who's watching.
He really has got to score. Wonderful play.
Actually, he can't.
Ball whipped into the box, 7 yards out. He's got a free
7 yards out.
Anywhere near him, glides into the Manchester United box between your
Glide into the Man United box.
7 yards out. Onana's trying to read the cross. He's going to his far post. If only he looks up.
I hope that keeper's gone at the end of the season. I hope that Man United keeper's gone at the end of the season.
29-year-old midfielder.
He is so frustrating. He really is.
Plays on the right, does Berenguer. He's gone into that central area for Athletic.
For Athletic.
And he's already caused a couple of problems. He's forced that good save from Onana, and then that cross from which Inaki Williams.
Anthony's team are 1-0 up. Well, Batiste are 1-up against Fiorentina.
Scotland now are ahead in the other game. Choice of listening, remember that is on Sports Extra.
Fuck this Sports Extra. It's driving me mad, these Sports Extras. I don't know why.
The first brothers to actually play for the Athletic Club since the Salinas brothers back in 19. And I think Nico has more or less hinted that if they are in the Champions League next season, he would like to stay with Athletic Bilbao.
Oh, really?
Interest of clubs such as Arsenal and Barcelona. Spurs are ahead in the other Europa League semi-final.
We know.
With a goal in the game in the Premier League, Chris Cole. Unable to get to Chris.
Unable to get to Chris. The City ground.
The lines, but 12 and a half minutes played. It is 0-0 here.
Still 0-0. 3-0 like about United. Still in this game. Come on, United.
If that's Sandan, it's a derby. You think that would be 1-0 to Athletic Bilbao. Marcos, foul by Dorgan. Free kick from our referee, who is from Norway, in fact, Espen.
The referee's from Norway, by the way.
Danish fourth official, and then an Italian VAR.
What? Italian VAR? What the hell? Italian VAR?
Keeper, but instead he releases Dorgu forward on this.
Dorgu.
He's bundled over. Referee's not played a lot right. No foul there, and play continues.
No foul.
Brentford in front, Ian.
Oh, wow.
Brentford won. Kevin Schade with it. Long ball straight to the heart.
1-0 Brentford away, Forest. Wow.
Chelsea are in action in the Conference League.
Of course. Chelsea are 1-0 up in the Europa Conference. Oh, you're fucking joking me. Jadon Sancho, who was with us, scores for Chelsea. Oh, what the hell? When other players go to other clubs, I mean, what do? They do well. They do well. That's the problem I have with these players. Oh, Nate Collins got the assist. Oh, wow.
Free kicks inside their own half. Onana's taken every one of them. They put Casemiro forward alongside Højlund, and they've almost used them to slow the game down and go long.
Enzo Fernandez with the assist for Chelsea.
A lot longer. We've seen Manchester United play out from the back along the 6-yard box and playing out, trying to break through the lines.
Breaking through the lines.
Level with his 18-yard box, and they've pushed players forward into an area of the pitch, and they're using this longer tactic.
Longer tactic.
With the long clearance from that free kick, ball to the feet of Garnacho on that.
Garnacho.
Right, and he will win a throw of the leg.
We have a throw United.
I'm sure you'll remember his man of the match performance against England in the Euro final in Berlin, and indeed, of course, he scored that goal against England as well. He's having the best scoring season of his career.
The only attack that we've had was the offside goal. That was about it. Oh, do you know that guy on TikTok? I think he has his own YouTube channel. He's also a United fan. And then he goes like, player ratings, yay!
So they are looking good for the Champions League next season. And if an English club was lucky enough to get drawn against Athletic Bilbao, I would recommend a visit to this beautiful city in northern Spain.
Somebody said a beautiful city in northern Spain. What?
The ball is passed out towards that
Beautiful city.
That early goal disallowed from Garnacho, and they're just trying to slow the pace of the game down.
I haven't been in Spain since 20 years ago now.
They're in comfortable possession inside their own half. Maguire, Euro, and Lindelof recycling the ball around, trying to pull Athletic Bilbao out of position.
I'd love to go to Spain, but
And they've done this very well away in Europe this season. Ball is touched short. Lindelof forward, back with Maguire, just outside the D of the penalty area. Manchester United playing from right to left as we look. Ugarte will go square and out towards Lindelof, and then all of a sudden Nico Williams, and he's swapped Lindelof. Nico Williams now.
Oh, no.
Tried to play the ball in towards Sanade, and luckily for Lindelof, it was Casemiro who was able to cover and to save the day.
I'll try and cover that.
Athletic Bilbao were in. Awful by Lindelof. That's one thing that Manchester United cannot afford is individual errors.
Individual errors.
Nico Williams was quick, pounced on it,
tried to play in Sonali, but credit to Casemiro. He tracked the runner back and he managed to win the ball back for Manchester United in what was a dangerous position.
14 appearances he played against Athletic Bilbao during his days.
Athletic Bilbao.
As Euro then hammers it away on the edge of the area. Half time now at the City Ground. Chris Cole.
Forest nil, Brentford 1. Brentford have been the
Half time at the City Ground. 1-0 Brentford.
Goal just before half time. Sells had earlier made an excellent save to deny Vandenberg's header. Forest yet to get going. And yet
Wow.
to work Mark Flecken. Forest nil, Brentford 1.
Well, that could be costly. Forest 6. 2 points behind Newcastle United. Very, very tight for Champions League qualification for a top 5 finish in the Premier League. We're also live on Radio Manchester this evening, our 5 live coverage. As it remains 0-0, 18 minutes play, and Hoyland in a foot chase loses out to Yellow.
Hoyland in a foot chase.
Back towards his goalkeeper, Aguirre Pavala. Now the ball is out towards Inaki Williams, and he races onto it, gets there, right-hand side, looks up, passes the ball, and then goal line clearance by Lindelof.
Oh, thank God for that.
Not too sure how much Lindelof knew about it, to be honest with you. It was a right-footed effort, and he was about a foot in front of the goal towards the left-hand post. It just struck his legs as he was side on, and Athletic Bilbao almost got their first goal.
Well, there's redemption right there.
Great clearance off the line by Lindelof.
Scrappy defended again by Manchester United. Manchester United have been talking when Maguire and Dorgu, the 2 fullbacks to push on. They leave the back 3 exposed to both the Williams brothers. That time is a wonderful ball in behind to Nico Williams on the right-hand side. Cuts it back to Berenguer. It looks like an almost certain goal. First of all, Onana gets a half a block on it, then it comes back out. Berenguer hits it, and it more inadvertently hits Lindelof rather than him blocking it.
Bertoli hits Lindelof.
The second shot comes in again, and he blocks it again. A double block by Lindelof. Redemption.
Redemption.
Berenguer with a little shake of the head. Onana continues to test the patience of the
Oh,
home.
Nana!
19 minutes play. Ball volleyed away downfield by De Galarreta, who's been a mainstay in this Europa League campaign. He's played in 11 of the previous 12 games. They did finish second in the league phase.
They did finish second in the league phase.
Lazio, who were eliminated in the previous.
Yeah, that was a big surprise. Lazio getting eliminated.
Ever to reach a European semi-final. We can get an update from Tottenham with Alistair Bruce-Ball.
Tottenham leading photo glimpse still by a goal to nil. 17 minutes in the first half. Dream start. The header from Brennan Johnson and Postecoglou knows it's a tricky trip to Norway next week. He knows his team will need more. They are playing well this evening. They are such an enigma, Tottenham. At the moment, they lead by a goal to nil.
So that's Ali breaking off from his commentary duties on Sports Extra, where Spurs are ahead. Chelsea also lead. They're, of course, in Sweden. It remains 0-0 here in northern Spain, but Manchester United have a free kick about 10 yards forward of the centre.
About 10 yards forward.
And they're growing in confidence. You can see the longer this game goes now from Manchester United. We've just hit that 20-minute mark, the golden 20-minute mark where everyone says in the dressing room, right, we keep it tight for 20 minutes, we stay solid. And they've grown into this game, Manchester United. From Athletic Bilbao's point of view, yes, they have broken Manchester United down on 1 or 2 occasions, but there's nothing that I've seen so much from them that would worry me from a Manchester United point of view. Manchester United are growing in confidence.
Somebody said in the commentary, Man United are growing in confidence.
It's right-footed. It's chipped towards the head of Maguire, who gets his head onto it, and eventually cleared away by Vivian, the Spanish international defender. But Maguire knocked to the ground, and a referee has said that it will actually be a free kick. And Maguire, as he's back onto his feet, just has a word with the Norwegian referee. Ali says that Spurs are an enigma. You look at Manchester United.
Spurs are an enigma.
Their form in Europe, in contrast to the Premier League. 12 goals in their last 4 knockout games in the Europa League. 12 goals in their last 12 games in the Premier League. Bizarre.
It's quite simple.
It is.
To play on a Thursday night.
It is bizarre.
That's it. They can play well on a Thursday night, Manchester United. And they have been excellent in this competition. But as you say, both Tottenham and Manchester United, Premier League form and Europa League
Terrible.
form, absolutely night and day, worlds apart.
Sonali with a layoff, links up with Inaki Williams. Sonali now head down, runs forward, coming in now off that right touch line, still going. Sonali just couldn't get it into the path of Berenguer. Never looked like he was fully in control. However, DeMarcos robs Dorgu. He sends in a teasing ball. There was a slip by Nico Williams on that far side, and that will allow Matsraoui to play the ball up and then back with Garnacho. Matsraoui given away by Ugarte, and the referee now has given an early decision in Manchester United's favour for a foul on Matsraoui.
For a foul
The away side
on Maxraoui.
approach the midway point of the first half. Athletic Bilbao 0.
God, maybe next season I might do lives on YouTube next season, because I'm not going to be an amateur footballer next season, because I'll be playing football every summer from now on. From now on.
So they've got to ensure that they're a solid defensive unit when they're out of possession.
Solid defensive unit.
Onana then taking his time with a free kick midway through the Manchester United half. They're playing from right to left as we look. Right footed off the chest by Højlund into the path of Ugarte. Bruno Fernandes does a 360-degree turn to Garnacho, right corner of the area. Looks to go on the outside of Butiche, and he was fouled, and it'll be a free kick to Manchester United.
Got a free kick.
Side, just outside the penalty area.
Just outside the penalty area.
About 14, 16 yards up from the byline.
He's looked lively, Garnacho. He's looked Manchester United's most dangerous player. Once again, he looks like he's got the beating of Boriche. Does a step over, gets past him. Left back dangles his leg out, takes the Manchester United player down, and gives them an opportunity again. Something that they've relied on. Quite obvious with their set plays, whether it be long free kicks or deliveries into the box from wider areas. Bruno Fernandes stood over this one, and Manchester United loaded the box up.
Yuri Butiche, 35 years of age, used to be actually at the top of the
I would love to go to Old Trafford again. I haven't been there in a long time. Maybe it could be next season. Maybe.
From League One and made 7 appearances. Bruno Fernandes with the free kick. Sinari heads it away. A header back from Matsraoui. Dorgu, that last line of defence inside the centre circle, had to turn away from the Galarreta and then went all the way back to Onana, who strikes it long, right-footed over on that far side. Butiche climbs and wins that ball. Now it's with Nico Williams.
How's with Nico Williams?
Backpedaling was Lindelof. Ball kept in play by Ugarte. He's then dispossessed by Berenguer, who plays it back down the left-hand side. Ugarte needing to be stronger, and the cutback will be intercepted by Garnacho, as there is a foul then on Garnacho. And it'll be a Manchester United free kick just outside the D of their own penalty area. 25 minutes played, 0-0.
0-0 still.
The referee, but there's one thing that the referee is, and he's consistent. I mean, he's giving fouls that obviously...
He's been given fouls.
But they're coming together on the far side over there with Ugarte. Ugarte is absolutely certain he's going to get a free kick. Sat on the floor, waiting.
Sat on the floor.
And to be fair to him, he's let a lot go, the referee, but he's not been inconsistent. He's not stopped the game for some and not others. He's actually got a bar, a level, if you like.
A level, if you like.
He's letting the game flow, which is good.
Onana then drills this free kick, right-footed. Dorgu legs with a wide stance, directs his header. Cleared by Danny Vivian. Lindelof beats Sinardi in the air. Casemiro, Yoro, triangular passing patterns. Bruno Fernandes goes in field to Ugarte. And then he loses out in the midfield to Haragita. Coming forward is Danny Vivian, the central defender. Little flip inside by Nico Williams, goes straight to Casemiro, who tries to hit it long towards Garnacho.
Tries to hit it long.
Garnacho coming in off that right touchline. Slice clearance now by the goalkeeper, Aguirre Cabala. And now with Højlund dropping back midway through.
With Højlund dropping back.
They're not going to expect to come here and dominate possession, Manchester United, but what they are doing is when they do have possession, they're taking the sting out of the game. When it comes to all possession now, Harry Maguire at a walking pace. And as you say, Garnacho is now switched over to this left bank, been playing over on the right-hand side. He's come to this near side in the recent move that they've had. But he's the outball, he's the pace, he's the threat.
He's pace and he's the threat.
Central position. That back three, Yoro along the ground. Garnacho loses the ball, and it's quickly played towards the Galarreta. Sinardi lays it off.
Sinardi.
In the midway point of the Manchester United half. Butiche the left back.
Butiche the left back.
Yerai the central defender. Here now is Haragita.
Haragita.
Berenguer runs and looks for Sinardi. But that right-footed cross was arcing its way.
I said
away from the
2-1
goal,
United.
for our right-hand side, and Sonali was always going to struggle to keep it in, and it goes out for a goal kick, 0-0.
If you look at the type of player that Sonali is, it almost suits Harry Maguire to play against him. Similar type stature. He's not necessarily the quickest, very dominant on his left foot. Harry Maguire at the moment, 27 minutes into the game, he seems to have the reading of the striker he's playing against. But his job tonight, Sonali, will be to occupy the Manchester United back three, and the Williams brothers will be the ones that will be looking to have the disruptive edge to the game in the wide areas.
Those red and white flags continue to fly in the bottom tier away towards our left-hand side. The Athletic Bilbao supporters were all jumping up and down.
Athletic Bilbao supporters are all jumping up and down.
Almost every single supporter is wearing red and white inside this ground tonight. The various replica kits over the years, some retro, some of the new versions.
Some retro.
The only exception is that travelling support high up in the gods away towards our right-hand side.
It's been the city the whole day, hasn't it? The minute we woke up this morning and had a look out our bedroom windows, the whole city, red and white, and it's been like that.
Red and white throughout the whole city. Looking out the window.
With a game like this.
With a public holiday in Spain as well today. Labor Day, first celebration.
Labor Day.
1889, as Dorgu tries to
Come on, Dorgu.
DeMarcos on this near side, and DeMarcos with a blatant push on the Manchester United left wing back. He knew he wasn't going to get there for pace.
Free kick United.
When he is 36 years of age, the club captain, in his 16th season. Surprised actually he's got away without a yellow card there from the Norway.
Yeah, that's very true.
Blatant push, wasn't it? Two-handed into the back.
It was blatant. He should have been booked.
It's a quite simple move.
The Bilbao player
And he does it for
was
pace.
blatant.
And he knows that DeMarcos, two hands in the back.
DeMarcos.
Front of the away, well, the home side dugout, goes to ground, and as you say, lucky to escape a yellow card.
Lucky to escape a yellow card.
Load in the box from a set play in an area where you might not necessarily see them doing this.
Bruno Fernandes there with the resulting free kick, 0-0, nearly half an hour play. Bruno Fernandes is trying to get Garnacho to come away from that line of Manchester United players. And it almost falls towards Garnacho, and indeed it does. And he passes the ball outright towards Maguire. And the England international will run forward. Can he deliver the cross? Not straight away, but he has done well. He does deliver the cross. And at the far post, is Casemiro.
Yes!
And Manchester
Come on!
take the lead with the all-important first goal.
Come on!
Harry Maguire did ever so well on the right-hand side. I think Ugarte got the flick, and Casemiro with the head of the far post, and Manchester United silence the crowd in Bilbao. They lead 1-0.
Said it's been said they've been growing into this game, and again it's a set play from Manchester United. No apologies from Bruno Fernandes and his teammates. They go long, they go direct. Ends up with Garnacho.
Bilbao 0, Man United 1.
Here I am, you robbed me.
Playing to the Danish international. Manchester United with their tails up.
Sorry about that.
Blocked by DeMarcos behind for a corner.
The mother is interfering as she always does.
Corner kick.
And you can hear the frustration from the home support. Going 1-0 down, and Manchester United just taking the bait, snapping into tackles, turnover possession again.
Snapping into tackles.
Garnacho's got the beating of Berecice on the right-hand side. gets past him, and it's a wonderful ball across the 6-yard box. Hoyland's claiming that he was pulled back by Vivian. Nothing given by the referee, but another corner for Manchester United.
Got another corner.
VAR would be having a look at that. We'll see how long the delay is to this corner kick.
Oh.
Bruno Fernandes is currently being told to wait.
Oh, they're checking.
Paolo, the Italian VAR. I'm not sure that there was a sustained period of holding by Vivian, but VAR clearly having a look at it. Manchester United already lead by a goal to nil. But there was certainly contact, I think, between...
Great ball by Maguire. I think it was Castanero that scored.
He's got a tap in from 6 yards.
He always does well in Europe, does Castanero.
It was a great run, it was a great ball across the 6-yard box. Immediately, Danny Vivian got up and got in Hoyland's face as to whether that was a show for the referee or whether it's frustration that he thought Hoyland had died. But we are still having this long VAR check. Referee's trying to get the players away from him. But I question why Hoyland would go down in that situation when he could tap it into an empty net if there was no contact. I think it's all about the level of contact.
Level of contact. That I've never heard of before. The level.
Then it has been awarded, or at least the Italian VAR official tells the Norwegian counterpart to go and have a look at the monitor.
It's a ball across from the right-hand side. It's Mazwari. And Hoyland gets goal side of Vivian, and he's got 2 hands on him. He's got 2 arms across his shoulder.
That should be a penalty.
Left shoulder back. Immediately,
We'll see what happens.
it's gonna be given.
Penalty. Come on.
He's going to have a look at the monitor. He comes across to this near side. Manchester United are going to get a penalty.
Yes.
Yeah, and as I said, there was absolutely no reason.
United have a penalty.
It's the referee's interpretation now as to how much force Vivian has on Hoyland's shoulder. There's no way he'd go down. It's a beautiful ball by Mazrari, right in the corridor of uncertainty. He's tapping it into an empty net. There is some contact there that's pulled him down and pulled him backwards. The referee's taking a long, long look. We're seeing stills. We're seeing slow motion replays. They're going backwards and forwards. This is not going to be a quick decision.
It would be a very, very strong referee to go against his VAR official when the guidance is you need to come and have a look at this. And he's looked at it 2 or 3 times at the monitor. He's asking for another replay. He's putting his right hand to his right ear where the communication is.
What a moment this could be for Manchester United. What a moment. What a big moment in this semi-final.
So still we wait.
We're still waiting.
You can hear
We're still waiting for the decision.
inside the stadium, and the referee gives a penalty.
Yes!
It's the Travel
We got a penalty.
celebrate.
Eventually, we have a penalty.
Athletic Bilbao, oh, it's a red card. It's the denial of a goal-scoring opportunity.
Aleko Barrow down to 10 men.
The Spanish international defender has been sent off.
The veteran defender has been sent off.
Wow. No attempt to play the ball.
Wow.
Dynamic this game has had. What a twist in the tail. This is incredible.
I heard that.
Vivian, he stopped a goal-scoring opportunity. Clearly, the referee.
Sorry about that. That's the motorist again.
Between Rasmus Hoyland and the empty net. If he deems that's a foul, he has to go.
If there had been a genuine attempt to play the ball and the penalty was awarded, it would have been a yellow card. There was no attempt to play.
There was no attempt.
Red. Danny Vivian has been sent off.
Oh, who's off? Oh, Fernandez is taking it.
The Bilbao players. So much so that Bachiche, who's very experienced, the 35-year-old, is having to be restrained, told to get away from the Norwegian referee.
Oh, I don't think it was the veteran.
Manchester United have this penalty. He's still not left the field. Danny Vivian down below.
He's going to the fourth official. He's going to have to remember the Athletic Bilbao staff actually.
Get off the pitch.
He's doing the binocular sign to the fourth official. He's now berating the assistant on this near side.
He's not off the pitch.
Athletic Bilbao tracksuit, get him off the field and down the tunnel.
Off.
Bruno Fernandes, 5 goals in the Europa League this season. 6 penalties out of his tally of 17 this season. It's a deafening noise trying to put off Bruno Fernandes, who scored 37 out of 41 penalties in his Manchester United career. He waits. He has to try and put the noise to the back of his mind.
Put the noise to the back of his mind.
Slow run up, stuttering run up, right footed, sends the goalkeeper the right.
Yes!
Straight to right footed.
Come on!
Manchester United has been here before, of course, in the Europa League, but they now lead
2-0!
in this semi-final first leg.
That's a massive goal.
Bruno Fernandes has scored the second goal, this time from the penalty.
Such a big moment. Danny Vivian.
Bruno
Bruno
Fernandes.
Fernandes, the coolest man inside this stadium. He has a straight run up. The referee blows the whistle. There's 5, 6, 7 seconds before Fernandes even moves. He takes his time, straight run up, stuttering run up. Looks at the goalkeeper who dives to his right-hand side. Fernandes coolly opens his foot up, strokes it into the bottom left-hand corner, and to give Manchester United the most unlikeliest of 2-goal leads.
They were 2 up against Lyon, remember, in the previous round, before that dramatic finale at Old Trafford. But they will certainly not want to squander a 2-goal lead here in northern Spain. There's been another goal in North London. Alistair Bruce Ball.
Tottenham have a 2-goal
2-0
lead.
Tottenham.
Madison is having one of those nights. What a ball from Pedro Porro from deep. It travelled 50, 60 yards. Madison made the run, brought it down beautifully, took it round the goalkeeper, and found the bottom corner.
Could we have it in our English final? I think it's guaranteed. I think it's guaranteed to have it in our English final. When was the last time we had an our English final? In Europe.
Well, the leading Garden by 1-0. Should have been 2. Nolly Madueke made the run.
When was the last time we had an our English final?
A great chance that Garden 0, Chelsea
I think.
1.
Was it the Champions League final?
6 minutes into the second half.
Chelsea and City, I think.
Forest in the early stages of the
4 years ago.
ball in just over Wood's head. Forest 0, Brentford 1.
First nil, Brentford 1.
Bilbao trailing by 2 goals to 0, down to 10 men. They've got a corner kick that Nico Williams was about to take, and then the referee blew his whistle, much to the annoyance of the Spanish international. But he's having a word with Batice and Hoyland at the moment.
Batice and Hoyland.
The left back and the Manchester United striker. The referee watchful of those two as they jostle.
Jostle.
Inside that penalty area, Nico Williams with the outswinging corner, headed away by Maguire. The referee then gets in the way of Paragipa.
Referee gets in the way. I'm actually glad that he got in the way.
And he's flashed wide by Inaki Williams. Referee is not endearing himself to Bilbao supporters.
Oh, I would like to get the lift home with him tonight, the referee. He certainly isn't endearing himself to the supporters. He really was in the way there of Paragipa.
I'm actually glad that the referee was in the way.
Into him inadvertently.
I take it.
Opportunity to take the ball down and get a strike at the Manchester United goal. But it's an important time for Athletic Bilbao now. The manager below is looking to reshuffle his pack. I think he's going to make a substitution. Formation will change, obviously losing the man. But for Manchester United, get to half-time at 2-0 up. It's an incredible result for them.
Looks like it's going to be a double change. Aitor Paredes and
We're going to get more goals second half, I guarantee.
players who look like they're going to come on. So
I guarantee.
so the player is going to have to be sacrificed. At the moment, Berenguer
I said 2-1 United. It won't be 2-1.
to fill the void left
United will get more goals second half.
after being sent off.
That's a guarantee.
Manchester United are in such a strong position with 4.5 minutes to go to half-time.
They've played well. They've grown into this game. They took
We're playing well.
opportunities. And then when they sensed that Athletic Bilbao were weak after conceding that first goal, they went again. It was a wonderful ball from Mazraoui.
I thought this was going to be
And now
probably our toughest opponents, but
Speed in full control of this tie away from home.
There'll be 6 clubs in the Champions League from England next season.
now that'll be a great achievement if there's 6
And all
teams from England in the Champions League next season.
on the 21st of May.
That'd be a great achievement.
Manchester United.
Ever.
It's been an eventful
Ever.
campaign, certainly. But you would think playing against the 10 men of Athletic Bilbao now and a 2-goal lead. Is it too early to say they've got 1 foot in the final?
I think that the support and the team, the way that they play here, Athletic Bilbao, I think it's a long way from over, but they're certainly in an advantageous position.
Now looking to try and make that extra man count. They are on the front foot. Garnacho laid it out to the left. Dorgu wins another corner kick. And now we can see how this double change is going
These
to be.
double change.
Oscar De Marcos, the club captain, is going to come off. So that will be Samuel to replace him. So Oscar de Marcos makes way. There'll be no repeating of his heroics where he scored in both legs when they played in 2012. And Dodi Iraola, incidentally, in that last 16-year-old.
In that last 16.
Years ago, played in both games, the Bournemouth manager. And then the other change is Aito Paredes, who is...
Aito Paredes.
Berenguer, who has gone off. So the attacking midfielder.
Attacking midfielder.
Corner, flicked on by Casemiro. Blocked. Comes out towards Bruno Fernandes. Shows too much to Nico Williams. That ball will run loose. And Ugarte on the cover just chips the ball high and out of play. Goes for a throw. Manchester United still need 2-0. 2.5 minutes to go to half time.
2.5 minutes to go to half time.
Bilbao are going to set up when the game settles again. The breaking play now. They've got a throw in on this near touchline. But it's been excellent from Manchester United. It really has. They had to control the onslaught, the initial onslaught, the atmosphere, the anticipation before the game. But they've coped with everything extremely well. And to get to this point, 2 goals up.
To get to this point, 2 goals up.
No, and certainly it makes you think, doesn't it? About
certainly makes you think.
Athletic Bilbao had had before that Berenguer testing Onana, that Inaki Williams header that should have gone in, and then the goal-bound effort that was from Berenguer blocked by Lindelof. So they did have their moments as the ball is chipped in by Bruno Fernandes. Dorgu, flag stays down, onto his right foot, back onto his left and shoots and almost beats the goalkeeper.
Lucky.
Near post, but then the flag is up and it will be a free kick to Athletic Bilbao. We have 90 seconds to go to half time.
90 seconds to go to half time.
2-0. Chelsea. John Southall.
2-0 Chelsea.
2-0 Chelsea.
Madam
Medwake.
It's been comfortable in this first half for Chelsea.
Chelsea are going to win that competition.
So all English sides.
Chelsea will win that competition, the Europa Conference League.
Tonight.
An all-English final. Dare we tempt it? Dare we tempt it? Certainly look forward to a trip back here. It's been sensational thus far, hasn't it? Great atmosphere, great city.
Great atmosphere, great city, but they're terrible at tonight. Let's go Bilbao.
Before that, you've got the small matter of a trip to the Arctic Circle next week.
Trip to the Arctic Circle next week.
It'll be a lot colder than northern Spain, I can guarantee.
A lot colder than northern Spain.
Manchester United back with Harry Maguire. Comes to a standstill on the half.
Come to the standstill.
Centre circle. And Athletic Bilbao with 4 minutes of added on time.
4 minutes of added on time.
They're on the defensive, but the ball is threaded through to Bruno Fernandes. And Bruno
Yes!
Fernandes goes through to
Come on!
right-footed. A double for the Manchester United.
3-0!
They lead by 3 goals to nil.
Come on!
And they surely have 1 foot in the final now.
What my listen to?
Manchester United 3.
Amazing, absolutely amazing from Manchester United. Athletic Bilbao falling apart in front of our eyes. Home supporters
Falling apart. Atletico Bilbao are falling apart.
to our right. Bruno Fernandes gets put through one-on-one with the goalkeeper. Again,
His second goal of the match.
possession. It's an
Fernandes. Well, as Nate Bacon always says, Bruno Fernandes.
It with the outside of his right boot into the path of Bruno Fernandes. He's in behind the Bilbao defence. Goalkeeper dives down to his right. Fernandes stays cool, lifts it up and over the goalkeeper into the other corner. Manchester United 3-0 up away from home.
I can't believe it, my eyes.
Stunned. Here inside
I'm actually shocked.
San Mamés Stadium. The cathedral as it is known.
To Cathedral, as has always been known in Bilbao.
25 games. A run going all the way back to August 2023 at Osasuna and Atletico Madrid. And yet, they find themselves 3-0 down to Manchester United. And they came into this game with such high hopes. And it is in right
High hopes are
their eyes.
dashed it now.
Down to 10 men, 3-0 down. Manchester United are looking to try and make the return leg at Old Trafford. And
We want more goals.
Can't believe what we're seeing here. Really can't. The performance of Manchester United and the capitulation of Athletic Bilbao. But that's credit to Manchester United and the way that they've approached this. Not in their wildest dreams did they think that they would have a 3-goal lead going into half-time in the first
I
half.
never saw this coming,
They've been dangerous.
but
They've
I take it.
They've had a clear game plan, as they're doing now. Andre Onana's got the ball and they're kicking it long. They've gone long in set plays. They've loaded the box up. And most of all, they've been very effective in what they've done.
Absolutely.
United leading 3-0 in stoppage time here on BBC Radio 5 Live. And Athletic Bilbao cannot afford to concede any more goals. They have to try and get something back, but they can't keep going forward.
Oh, it's the 35-year-old that got sent off for Bilbao. Garte got the assist for the third. Garte.
The back three of Manchester United having to deal with one striker now. They've reverted back to the back four.
Back to the back four. Please press those likes. It will really help the channel.
3-0. What a first half it has been for Ruben Amorim and his players. This was expected to be
Red Devils hammering.
for them.
Red and Army.
Making a mockery of that now. Here is Dorgu on this near side to Bruno Fernandes. Fernandes cuts it back. It bounces off Ugarte. Hoyland was there. And goes behind for a corner kick. Looked like maybe Hoyland was
Corner.
in an offside position.
United.
Flag has stayed down. The officials once again are coming in for lots of stick from the home support.
He was miles offside, Ireland. A good move again by Manchester United. Fernandes reverses it to the edge of the box. Do you know, looking at the replay, they've been tight. The Athletic players are looking over to the assistant, looking for the flag. It was a close one, but Manchester United again with a set play just before half-time.
Bruno Fernandes with a corner. Flicked on at the near post. Yoro might come out towards Matsui. He hits the crossbar.
Oh!
First time left-footed. Just over
Oh!
and it rattled the stanchion. What a strike. What a strike.
Max Riley just hit the crossbar.
Hit the joint of post and bar.
Oh!
The goal to the left is still rattling. Well worked corner by Manchester United.
Oh, God.
No other intention other than to hit that. Whip, curl, bend, smashes against the crossbar. Manchester United could have had 4.
Matsui,
Could have 4.
whose last goal was in May 2023.
No way.
He's only scored 1 goal in about 3 years. Still yet to score for Manchester United and almost got a 4. But the 4 minutes of injury time are over and Manchester United, with their supporters celebrating over on that far side and the half-time whistle, are in such a great position.
Half time.
But this is the reception.
Athletic Bilbao 0. Man United 3. Half time.
He leaves the field of play. Christian Howells. Inside
Gonna get a half-time tea.
Manchester United at the break. Athletic Bilbao 0, Manchester United 3.
Ian Paul, thank you very much indeed. Andros Townsend, Phil Jones.
the national security area when critical decisions have to be made.
I'm back again.
Seeping over into
Just gone for my cup of tea break.
As it's the latest British retailer to have been targeted.
Man United.
But
All the way. Hey.
Sites after an attempt to gain access to its system. The Co-op and Marks and Spencer have also been hit by.
Yeah, can't deny that. Check out the comments, will I?
President Zelensky has praised the
No,
deal
chat.
signed with the US on exploiting
What do I
Ukraine's
press?
reserves of minerals and fossil fuels. He called it a truly equal partnership and said it was the first tangible outcome.
Keep those questions coming in the comments.
For the Pope's funeral. Police in southern France are
Check
investigating
live.
a British South African woman who was stabbed to death in what's been described as a frenzied attack. Karen Carter was 65 and
Live comments at the moment.
Bordeaux. And a national 2-minute silence will be held at noon next Thursday to mark the 80th.
What do you think of the game so far?
The government said it will be a chance to remember those who fought in the
It's looking very good, isn't it?
Welcome to today's quiz. Here's the question.
Time for my halftime this
Future of the BBC to live.
as well.
And the good news is, there's no wrong answer.
We want to know what you think.
Check how many do I have.
It belongs to all of us. To have your say, look out for an email or visit bbc.co.uk/rbbc our future.
This is 5 Live Sports.
with Steve Crossman.
Listen on
32% at the moment.
Goal at Nottingham Forest in the
We have a goal at Nottingham Forest.
Another for Brentford. Forest
Wow.
ambitions being severely dented.
Forest 0, Brentford 2.
It's an uncharacteristic goal.
Wow.
Johan Visser has it, gets the wrong side.
I was not expecting that.
Beautifully over the onrushing Matt Sells. Brentford are still have hope of sweeping up the minor European places, and this scoreline does them the world of good in that regard. 90 minutes to play. Forest 0, Brentford 2.
Was not expecting that tonight.
Football shortly. We're going to talk rugby league now. Catalan Dragons star halfback Luke Keary has made some really dramatic comments about the state of Super League. He was talking to Australian media and he called the competition horrendous and unwatchable. He said, I'll go on the record saying it's in such a bad way. The game is horrendous. The product, the coverage, the news around the game, there is zero. A bit of context, reports in Australia have suggested that their National Rugby League, NRL, want to buy a significant stake in Super League. On that, Keary said, if the NRL don't buy Super League...
No way! Oh, man.
That's what he had to say. Let's speak to the managing
And I put Flecken on the bench, and he's just got the assist. Oh, God. That's the story of my season. The fancy Premier League.
This morning and saw them. They were certainly dramatic. Luke's clearly entitled to his own opinion.
Parrell got the assist for Tottenham's second goal.
From our perspective, our figures are showing that we're having a very positive season. Our attendances are up, our TV audience.
Oh, Enzo Fernandez has got both assists tonight for Chelsea.
And probably there's a little bit of Luke being in France. He might be a little bit out of the mainstream somewhat in terms of seeing the positivity for the game here in the UK. But he'll get a real feel for that.
Get a real feel for that.
Magic weekend up in the northeast at St James's Park, where we'll play in front of 65,000 people on Saturday against the Leopards.
Damaging comments?
I think honest from a person who's been involved in the competition for the last 6, 7, 8, 9 weeks, I would say. I think I recognise Luke has played at the very top of the game in Australia, and the game in Australia is very much akin to the Premier League over here, and that Sydney bubble. It's non-stop media, it's front page, back page, and that's what he's used to. But I'd maintain that we're heading in the right direction. We are working with the NRL. You saw us in Las Vegas earlier in the season with Wigan and Warrington. The Ashes are coming here in the autumn with 2 sellout crowds at Everton and Headingley, with Wembley over 30,000 tickets sold. And again, we've got Magic Weekend this weekend, which is raising the profile of the competition in this country. And he'll also be involved in a sellout next weekend in the Challenge Cup semi-final against Hull KR. So, I think maybe over the next week or so, Luke might have a different opinion on Super League.
Genuine question, Rodri. Do you feel as measured as you sound?
Enjoy your halftime break.
Very measured.
I'm certainly enjoying mine.
Look, I was surprised
I was surprised by what he had to say. I did speak to the club, his club this morning, and they too were surprised. I think they would be disappointed perhaps with how dramatic his comments were, especially with, I know Mark had Steve McNamara on Monday night, and Steve,
Keep those likes coming. It will really help my YouTube channel.
French teams in Super League and what they bring to the competition, and I guess that smacks in the face.
You never know. Could go live in the fantasy next season. You never know.
Yeah, it's disappointing.
You never know.
I actually saw and met Luke for the first time.
You never know.
Ago, and he asked me about the NRL, and I gave him a very honest question, which was, we are talking. We've got a positive working relationship with them. Vegas and Ashes being two examples. There's a lot of ongoing dialogue with the NRL, but there's also a lot of media speculation in both hemispheres. So at this point in time, it's who knows what the future could look like. So yeah, look, it's interesting, and no doubt we'll probably bump into each other over the weekend as well. So one of the things I found really interesting there, Rodri, is from what I've read, and obviously I'm happy for you to tell me this isn't the case, but from what I've read, when it comes to potential NRL investment, they are very keen on the inclusion of French teams like Catalan. So if that is the case, does that make these comments an issue for you from that perspective? Because not everybody in the sport might take them in as measured a way as you have. I can see that. I think to answer the first part, from what I'm reading as well, and you and I probably reading the same things, it feels like if the NRL are to get involved in the Super League competition, that it would have a French
Teams should be out by now.
Competition, which, look, I think the Dragons have been a positive news story narrative over the last 19 years in the Super League competition. It's just the economics of their inclusion is the question at the moment, and that needs to be further discussed. Is the honest kind of position on the Dragons. Like I say, Steve, I come back to Luke's he's been in the competition for 9 rounds. He's been in France. Look, I think we can do a lot of things that can convince.
We can do a lot of things.
Rodri, thank you so much for talking to us. Really appreciate it. Thanks, Steve. Thank you. That's Rodri Jones, the Managing Director of Rugby League Commercial. One of the sports story in cricket, 3 days after his record-breaking century in the IPL, 14-year-old Bilbao Suryavanshi out for a 2-ball duck, ready to go.
Out for a 2-ball duck.
Second half underway. Manchester United
Second half's underway.
Against the 10 men of Athletic Bilbao, and they've made another change. Have Athletic Bilbao, Prados,
The home team have made another change.
The Galarreta in the midfield. So
Checo got sent off. I think it was the number 5. I think. I had to check.
Through the middle. And they're in their red and white striped shirts and black shorts against the Manchester United side that are leading through 2 goals from Bruno Fernandes, 1 from the penalty spot.
No.
Casemiro's header gave them the lead.
It was actually
on the half hour.
number 3.
3 goals.
It was number 3 that got a red card.
Got a 4 through Matsurawi, who hit the crossbar in first half injury time. Onana is in goal, a back 3 of Yoro, Maguire, Lindelof, Matsurawi, Dorgu, Casemiro, Ugarte, Garnacho, Fernandes, and Hoyland. 3-0, and in the dream scenario for Amorim.
They're in full control at the moment, Manchester United. Looking at the changes that Athletic Bilbao have made, they're coming out now, and they're in a clear 4-4-1 formation. Inaki Williams on the right, and Nico Williams on the left will be the ones charged with joining Sonari as a striker. Defensively, they cannot afford to concede. Manchester United are in an extremely good, strong position in this game.
Oh, definitely.
A reminder, a choice of listening on Sports Extra. We have commentary of the other semi-final, where Tottenham Hotspur are leading Bodo Glimt by 2 goals to 0. In the Premier League, Brentford lead Nottingham Forest 1-0. Chelsea are 2-0 up at Djurgården in the UEFA Conference League semi-final. So that's on Sports Extra.
Of course, the Man United win the Europa League. We will win 3 different trophies in the last 3 seasons. League Cup, FA Cup, and Europa League if it happens this year.
Decide which goes on 5 Live next Thursday, and then the other one on Sports Extra. 24 hours after we'll be live in Paris next Wednesday for the return leg of Paris Saint-Germain.
Paris Saint-Germain and Arsenal. The second leg next Wednesday.
A whole host of
Is it? Yeah, next Wednesday.
weekend
Yeah.
in the Premier League. Brentford's Manchester United game, incidentally, at 2 o'clock will be on Sports Extra this coming Sunday. We're also joined tonight on Radio Manchester with those travelling supporters, 2,600 of them, high up in the gods behind the mesh netting in that far corner, watching on, will be thinking, what a scoreline this is.
Absolutely.
Best defensive side in La Liga. Have seen that
No way.
breached 3 times.
They have the best defence in the league.
I was saying yesterday about that, how they struggle to score goals, or they have. Maybe in the Premier League, not necessarily in the last 4 matches in the knockout stages. They've added another 3 to their tally.
You look at Manchester United's recent record scoring goals against, what do you say, the best defence in the league, and they've only conceded 26 goals in 33.
Wow.
It's an incredible defensive performance. And that combination,
They've only conceded 26 goals in 23 games this season. Athletic. That's phenomenal defence, but not tonight. Not tonight in a different competition.
Competition where they've scored 14 and have won all 6. And Nico Williams being challenged, snapping at the heels there was Lindelof. The ball goes out of play. They did have their moments in the first half.
They did have chances, but they didn't take them.
The initiative. And then obviously that sending off not helping the cause.
Changed the game. They sent it off.
They've only suffered 1 defeat in 8
When it was 1-0.
against English opposition. That was against Liverpool in 1983 when Ian Rush scored the only goal. That was probably when they had Goitia, wasn't it? The butcher of Bilbao, that tough tackling, no-nonsense defender.
That tough tackling, no-nonsense defender.
12 minutes into the second half. And Manchester United have been carving up Bilbao here, 3-0.
It's a concentration exercise as well for Manchester United. They are going to dominate the possession in the second half, and individual errors they can't let creep into the game. Athletic Bilbao are going to have a go. They're going to take their opportunities, but Manchester United can use that to their advantage and try and exploit the spaces.
With the counter-attack.
With only 10 men on the field.
With the counter-attack.
Played out. The referee again gets in the way. That's the second time that the referee has got in the way tonight. Unfortunate, really, as he runs his lines, but Kahini's
Oh, I love that referee.
by the Athletic Bilbao supporters.
I love that referee.
Almost a third time. Don't think he actually helped there for a stumbling Chiche. As then the ball is passed out wide towards that far side. They're looking for just something to cling on to. They had hopes for their 3rd European semi-final, like the previous 2 in the late 70s when they reached the final in the UEFA Cup in 76, 77, and more recently in the Europa League in 2012 of winning those 2 previous semi-finals. But the added significance of it being played in this stadium, but those dreams lay in tatters at the moment. 3-0. Garnacho forward for Manchester United, right-hand side. Strikes the heels of Chiche.
Chiche.
United throw on the right. 3-0 lead.
Defensively, they're going to have
3-0. 3-0.
Manchester United have the possession.
3-0.
They drop very deep and allow Manchester United comfortable possession in front of those red and white shirts. What Manchester United have to do, listen, they've got an opportunity tonight to finish this tie. They really have. If they have
definitely.
already with 3 goals, if they can go on now against 10 men and get 4, potentially more, that puts the tie to bed and it's job done. And they've got a real opportunity to do that tonight. But the one most important thing is they keep that 0 next to their name.
True.
I had updated my crib sheet at half-time. Brentford lead Nottingham Forest 2-0, of course, at the City Ground, and that is a serious setback for Nottingham Forest Champions League aspirations in their attempt to get back into the top 5. Lindelof strokes the ball towards Maguire, comes onto him as a gentle pace as he ambles his way forward. Yoro then back towards Maguire. They played with an intensity at the start. They were keen to press Manchester United. They did actually win the ball on a couple of occasions, but they're a little more reluctant to go forward now with that same levels of desire as their forward.
Same levels.
They're not coming under any pressure at the back. And Casemiro out towards Dorgu. The return ball by Bruno Fernandes. He fires it in. Garnacho, was he fouled? He almost said he appeals to the referee. Again, as he and Hoyland try and get onto offside. Why would Garnacho go to ground in that instance? It's a similar situation for Hoyland in the first half where a penalty was awarded.
It's not a similar situation, it's a carbon copy. This time it's from the other side, it's Dorgu. Plays the ball across the 6-yard box. Garnacho gets in front of his marker. There looks to be a little bit of contact, but the referee's not interested this time. Garnacho, to be fair, he was a fair way off the ball. Good ball in by Dorgu, but again, almost a carbon copy. And that's what Manchester United have to do. The turnover possession, get Dorgu in those wide areas.
Get Dorgu in those wide areas.
What's been so dangerous for them. They are in complete control, Manchester United. They have to stay this way for the rest of the game.
Athletic Bilbao have got the dilemma though, haven't they? That they need to try and get something to give themselves a foothold or a toe back into this game, but they can't concede another one.
No, they can't. But I think they will. I think they will concede another one. They're down to 10 players. It's possibly going to happen.
Position in the main stand, looking down on what looks like a Sabutio pitch at times. The view is excellent. There's a 2 banks of 4 red and white shirts. And Sanadi, the striker, he cuts a very lonely figure, running from side to side, chasing lost causes.
Here is Lindelof as he steps forward. Just slips it into the path of Hoyland. Fernandez to Ugarte, who's chipped forward. Matsraoui wins it back, plays it out towards Garnacho, right-hand side. Matsraoui's still there. Garnacho, though, running away from the right corner of the penalty area. Manchester United in their dark blue shirts.
We're wearing our dark blue shirts tonight. I'm wearing my, not dark, but blue. Back in 2009.
And Lindelof coming forward now. Back then with Maguire, but there's no pressure on that back line. Casemiro, who got the first goal, just drops into the centre circle, takes it off Maguire, out towards Garnacho, and then tried to link up with Ugarte. The move breaks down, and Garnacho tries to go in pursuit of the ball. And there was Julian Aguirre-Zabala, the goalkeeper, all in orange, who comes out and smothers.
And smothers.
And he has the ball, and he waits for those red and white striped shirts to push on downfield as they trail 3-0 10 minutes into the second period.
There's no pressure on the Manchester United defence when they have the ball. As soon as Athletic Bilbao lose the ball, they drop deep into that shape, like I said. Harry Maguire, Euro and Lindelof, they can recycle the ball around at the back for as long as they like. Bilbao are not going to press until they hit that line of midfielders, which is quite deep in their own half.
Bilbao was awarded the Europa League final as the venue was replaced by Seville, where they were withdrawn by UEFA for to be a host city for Euro 2020 due to the COVID pandemic. And after doing so well in the league phase,
Oh, sorry, Paddington.
many would have thought what a scenario it would be to be playing in a European final in your home ground. Not so. Not unless something dramatic happens.
They're stunned, aren't they, the supporters? They're really stunned around us. I mean, there's a section over to our left-hand side trying to...
The home team are stunned.
I said to you at half-time, I said I wouldn't be surprised if a few of these leave the way that the team played in the first half and how frustrated they were.
Now frustrated they were.
So much credit. There's not an empty seat to be had. The stadium's absolutely full. Granted, the
Wow.
very quickly.
Could change again if Manchester United were to...
Stadium's actually full.
Garnacho passes the ball forward to the feet of Matsraoui. Looks to try and turn. Plays the ball in field. Ugarte, it was a nice turn. Just slightly behind Bruno Fernandez. Move breaks down. Picked up by Naki Williams over on that far side, the right. Looks for the run of Sanadi. He strikes off Harry Maguire. And then the referee says no free kick. Where I thought Sanadi, in a ball in a bit of a tussle with Harry Maguire.
No free kick by the home team. No free kick. Oh, the home fans are not happy.
It's absolute carnage. Everyone to a person is off the seat waving their arms. White handkerchiefs are getting waved.
I'm actually enjoying this as a United fan. If we were the home team.
He muscled Sanadi off the ball, who did go to ground quite easily. But in that instance, if the referee gives a free kick against Maguire, he's then got to send him off because he's the last man. The white handkerchiefs, white pieces of paper, they're all over the place.
They formed a mosaic when the teams came out. They're now turning around those placards and they're showing the white, so you've got white bits of paper as well as the handkerchiefs that are being waved in direction of the referee, who is now only fueling the fire as he comes across and shows a yellow card to a member on the bench of the Athletic Bilbao coaching staff down below.
They should have not gotten involved.
I thought it was a foul. Play meanwhile continues. And Inaki Williams,
I love that Norwegian referee
Hoyland,
tonight. I really do.
still, they are angry.
That's an understatement.
Let them,
If I was that referee, I'd be waiting for this.
so we can get more goals.
Even left, probably until tomorrow morning, the way that things
Let
are
them.
at the moment. I mean, it's getting to see it again on the replay now. There's a coming together, there's a tussle between them, and it does look like Maguire catches Sonardi. He's very unlucky not to get a free kick there. The Athletic Bilbao striker.
Amidst the din, the instruction from the studio. An update from Tottenham. Alistair Bruce ball.
9 minutes played in the second half. Slightly stilted, soporific start by Tottenham. They lead 2-0, but not the same intensity or noise. Fans are trying to
Six
lift
saves.
them now. They've had a couple of corners, not been able to do anything with them. Comfortable at the moment, though. They lead Bodo Glimt 2-0.
Certainly, soporific is not a word that you would use inside this stadium.
On for the glossary.
3-0 to Manchester United.
3-0, 3-0.
They've got the narrative, haven't they, to blame the referee? Although that wouldn't necessarily be completely accurate, would it?
No, I mean, the penalty was given by the VAR official. The referee didn't actually give the penalty on the field. The players were lined up and waiting for play to restart. He had to come over, look at his monitor and take advice from the VAR official. But you do feel, the home fans feel slightly begrudged to the referees.
Nah, not at all.
Manchester United have had most of the decisions.
We take the decisions.
Against the 10 men
We take it.
Bilbao. 30 minutes remain. Casemiro and Lindelof having a little bit of a disagreement down there in the middle. Lindelof will just take the ball away by Sonardi. Manchester United keep their concentration, keep their discipline, don't allow Athletic Bilbao back into the game. This will be a sort of scoreline that many Manchester United fans who've travelled here to northern Spain could only possibly have dreamt about as Euro
3-0 Chelsea.
the pressure from Inaki Williams. Maguire, Euro clears the ball away. 3-0.
Well, these are chances that Manchester United didn't take in the first half. They don't need to be taking chances. Maguire and Euro play the silly short passes in and around their own 18-yard box, putting the ball at risk. They don't need to give Athletic Bilbao any type of inclination to get back in this game.
Yeah, they're going to lose tonight first.
Snapped into the challenge and caught Garnacho.
Was not expecting this.
Another goal in the UEFA Conference League semi-final in Sweden. Djurgården Chelsea, John Southall.
3-0 Chelsea. As I said.
Chelsea 3. Terrible mix-up between Stahl and his goalkeeper Reina, and Nicholas Jackson profited, snuck in and tucked it in. Djurgården 0, Chelsea 3.
It was a poor challenge, that wasn't it, from Yerai?
Really poor challenge. The frustration that we're feeling in the stands and all around us is slowly creeping down onto the pitch.
They're getting frustrated now, or the home team.
Every time the referee blows the whistle, and the players in turn are getting frustrated as well.
It's not the red and white scarves that have been swirled around their heads. Instead, that cry, that defiant cry inside the San Mamés Stadium. The arms were aloft of every athletic supporter.
Every athletic supporter.
Hoyland pulls it to the edge of the area. Ugarte gets the shot away on the rise, right-footed. Patted down by the goalkeeper, Aguirre Zabala.
Patted down by the goalkeeper, Brad Dabala.
Gets in behind, he holds the ball up, he's got his back to goal. Sees Ugarte on the edge of the box, he does well with his first touch. Creates space, but unfortunately...
Great space.
You just walked into the stadium now, and you look at the support from Athletic Bilbao.
Support by Atletico Bilbao.
That team are trailing by 3 goals to 0.
Team training by 3 goals to 0.
Certainly is. Here is Ugarte. Live on BBC Radio 5 Live.
Live on BBC Radio 5 Live.
And the Tottenham game is currently on Sports Extra. Both available through the BBC.
Both available.
62 minutes played. Ugarte
62 minutes played.
just ushers Euro to come forward. Dorgu has stayed high up on that far side of the left. Back with Ugarte. Full time at Nottingham Forest. Chris Cole.
Wow.
Forest 0, Brentford 2. Forest Champions League ambitions dented by an efficient Brentford. Sharder in the first half.
I was not expecting that tonight.
Goals. Forest look tired and a long way off their best. They stay sixth. Brentford right in the mix.
So Newcastle staying third.
Forest 0, Brentford 2.
I think, yeah, Newcastle stay third.
Delict is going to be coming on.
Delict is coming on.
Gets the ball out towards Garnacho. Garnacho in the penalty area. Back towards Matsara with his back to goal. Casemiro. Placed effort, right footed. Tipped over by the goalkeeper. Again, Bilbao. It was on
Corner.
Corner kick to Manchester United. They lead 3-0.
Decent effort by Casemiro. This is what
Casemiro.
Manchester United is doing. They're weaving the way in behind this athletic Bilbao defence, creating chances for themselves. This time it's Casemiro at the edge of the box. Didn't really get enough power and purchase on the shot.
They're really getting no power purchased.
Everybody has to tip it over and concede another corner.
Bruno Fernandes waits to take the corner kick. Manchester United in their dark blue shirts. On corner on the near right hand side. And almost an opportunity for Casemiro.
Unlucky.
Box on this near side. Might have just clipped the outside of the post and into the side netting.
Clip the outside of the post into the side end.
From Manchester United, all the intricacy that we've seen in the set plays that they've had tonight. That's just a simply whipped near post, out-swinging corner from Bruno Fernandes. Casemiro completely unmarked, clatters his header against the near post. That's unfortunate. Really good jump, leap by Casemiro at the near post.
Leading 3-0. Then consider that Matsara's hit the crossbar, Casemiro the post, and they also had a goal disallowed.
But who says they can't score goals?
Well, they have certainly taken their opportunities tonight. Delict and Ahmad, both in training yesterday. And in fact, we're also going to see Mason Mount coming on too. So it's going to be a double change. But
Double change.
A run out here. He's been out with an ankle problem. Missed the last 6 matches since the start of April. And Maguire is going to be coming off.
Wow.
Told to hurry up by the referee.
Maguire's coming off.
So Harry Maguire, that dramatic winner against
Leon.
and then his superb work on the right-hand side for the first goal. He comes off for Delict, and then the other change will be Ugarte coming off for Mason Mount.
Excellent night's work for Harry Maguire once again. In the news, but not for his defending, but for his twinkle toes this time on the right wing. Wonderful assist in the first half.
Maybe he should play in defence anymore. He should play midfield.
An import for Delict coming back from injury now.
I think that's what I think.
5 minutes into his legs tonight, and Mason Mount also coming back into the frame of Manchester United. We know the system. The formation won't change. Just the personnel freshened up by Ruben Amorim.
Mason Mount, who after 3 months out, has now been a substitute in each of his last 8 appearances, working his way back to
Fitness.
full fitness. Manchester United lead 3-0. Tottenham are 2-0 up against Bodo Glimt. The return legs next Thursday,
Correct.
but both sides on course for a meeting here in Bilbao on May the 21st.
That will help us, like,
For the Conference League final.
if we get through.
In Wroclaw. And in fact, there's been another goal in Sweden. John Southall.
4-0.
Chelsea.
Chelsea.
The sub at half times just scored his second brilliant finish into the top right hand corner, 12th of the season, and surely Chelsea are going into the final. Djurgården 0. Chelsea.
I knew that they were going to go into the final.
Bikes will be getting booked up for Poland by the Chelsea support.
Djurgården have done very well to get this far.
3-0.
What is it?
Ball played out by Casemiro.
70s.
Mason Mount gives it back to Yoro.
But they're not the same level as Chelsea.
Is in the Athletic Bilbao half away towards our right-hand side.
And you know, it's a really interesting change what Ruben Amorim's made, because he's taken Ugarte off, who's been sat as a defensive holding midfielder alongside.
Ugarte has been taken off.
Brought on Mason Mount, who's now playing higher up the field. So he's thinking like me, Ruben Amorim. He wants the job done tonight. He wants to push on, get more goals. Casemiro is now sat as the deepest line midfielder. Fernandes will sit alongside him at points, but Fernandes, Mount and Garnacho are now almost a 3 in behind Højlund. He wants another goal.
So Chelsea leading 4-0. Real Betis in the other semi-final, a 2-0 up at home to Fiorentina. And there's now been another goal in North London. Alistair Bruce ball.
Third goal for Tottenham. What a cool...
3-0 Tottenham.
Dominic Solanke did it in the quarter-final in against Eintracht Frankfurt, ran to the ball, swung his right leg back, almost paused, stopped like a statue. Goalkeeper went to his left, Solanke to his right. Romero was fouled for the penalty. Tottenham haven't started the second half well, but listen to the noise inside the stadium. We could be heading towards Tottenham against Manchester United in the Europa League final. Tottenham 3, Bodo Glimt 0.
Cross from that right-hand side for Athletic Bilbao. And Postecoglou could still yet deliver on his promise of always winning silverware in his second season. Stabbed away by Casemiro, held up by Højlund, and then the ball passed out by Bruno Fernandes to Garnacho. Takes a tumble. Rachiche gives it towards Nico Williams. Haven't really seen much of him, but he now works his magic. He goes to ground and the referee says no penalty as he dropped to the floor inside the penalty area. Midway through the second half, Manchester United now pick up the loose ball, and it's with Mason Mount running forward. Dorgu is coming up on the overlap on the left-hand side. Mason Mount to the edge of the area. Here is Dorgu to his left inside the box. Here now is Garnacho. Shot blocked. And will fall to Inaki Williams midway through the
Shot blocked.
Bilbao half. And Inaki Williams goes away from a non-existent challenge from Yoro. Now running at the heart of the Manchester United defence. Lindelof back pedals. Sanade. Fumbling his way to the edge of the area, and he loses the ball on the edge of the box.
Jurgarden's got to go back 4-1 now.
Committed men forward, going looking for that fourth goal. Left herself exposed. There were 3-on-3 at the back at one point. That's not a situation that Manchester United want to find themselves in going into the last 20 minutes or so of this game.
Manchester United 3-0 up. Tottenham are leading by 3-0. Tell you what, Bilbao could be extremely busy in a few weeks' time.
You're allowing yourself to think already. You don't want to get ahead of yourself already, do you? I mean, there's a lot of football still to play, but for the Premier League and for those two clubs, and let's be honest, we've said it before, we've said it in the build-up, both of these two huge clubs' season rests upon this trophy. Not the immediate success of winning a trophy, the longevity of a Champions League appearance.
That's the major prize.
That brings, and potentially the Tottenham manager's job rests on that as well.
Place in the Champions League as well. So many implications at play. Another goal in Sweden. John Southall.
Well, Jurgarden have got one back. Jurgarden 1, Chelsea 4. Alamehu on as a substitute. Downward header 8 yards out. They've got one back. Jurgarden 1, Chelsea 4.
Manchester United lead 3-0. 20 minutes remain. Ball out to Matsraoui off the chest on this near side in towards Garnacho. Rachiche wins the challenge, the very experienced left back. The clearance, though, will only go as far as Lindelof.
Lindelof.
The walking pace towards Matsraoui. Bruno Fernandes just jogging back. And then that was a late challenge coming in from Prados. Referee lets play continue. Yoro steps forward with the ball for Manchester United. BBC Radio 5 Live, also available on the BBC Sounds app. Here now is Bruno Fernandes at a walking pace right to the centre circle.
19 minutes left. So stoppage time.
Bruno Fernandes. Garnacho finds it in a pocket of space, but then the ball is given away by Bruno Fernandes. Nico Williams sidesteps the challenge from the Manchester United captain and then slips. And Manchester United are back in possession.
That's better from Manchester United. Higher defensive line up on the halfway line. Regain possession very quickly. But once again, back in comfortable possession of the ball. De Ligt, Casemiro recycling the ball. But you do just feel, listen, 3-0 is an incredible result, but you do feel there is an opportunity for Manchester United in the remaining 20 minutes to go ahead and get that all-important fourth goal that really would put this tie to bed beyond any doubt.
Would definitely do that.
Definitely do that.
Vivian for the return leg at Old Trafford next Thursday. Not necessarily too sure that.
Not successfully too sure.
17 goals. Oyen Santet will be fit as well after he picked up an injury last week. Referee gives a free kick to Manchester United. And the omens look good for an all-English final.
It's gone very, very quiet inside the stadium.
It's gone very quiet.
Walking up to
The stadium now.
There was a real buzz, a real vibe, wasn't an intensity. I even turned to you when we walked in the stadium tonight and said, I worry for Manchester United tonight. They're playing against such a good team. The atmosphere, the stadium.
Not tonight.
So
Not tonight.
much credit. They come here. They rode out the storm in the first half. They were clinical. They took their opportunities. And it's been a very good performance.
Fernandes with a free kick, drops onto the head of Casemiro. That's the voice of Paul Robinson, the former England international goalkeeper. who's with us here in Bilbao.
He used to be sponsored by Under Armour as well, don't forget that.
Just waits and then throws it out. They have Unai Simon, the Spanish international, who's on the bench, but the 24-year-old Spanish goalkeeper now in his fourth season throws the ball out over on that far side. He's been the Europa League goalkeeper as this loose ball picked up. Prados swings over the cross and caught by Onana. And Luke Shaw is going to be coming on for Manchester.
Luke Shaw's going to be coming on for you now, yeah?
Freshen things up at the back.
It's a simple take that for Onana. The ball out on the right-hand side. Looped up high into the centre of the box, and it's for Andre Onana and the Manchester United back three. Really
Andre Onana.
We saw how they were 2-0 up in France in the first leg, and they let that slip. Defensive mistakes, goalkeeping errors, and they're in such a good position now tonight. Concentration is key between now and the end of the game.
It is.
Cannot afford to concede.
Ball given away by Dorgu. That was also loosed though by Athletic Bilbao in the midfield, but Inaki Williams manages to get, well, no, I was going to say get it out towards his brother Nico, but it was hit with too much force, and although he applauds the idea, it goes out for a Manchester United throw, and Luke Shaw will be coming on, and it's Max Rowie who is going on.
Max Rowie's coming off.
His first start since February against Bournemouth at the weekend. He will come on, and Max Rowie goes off with some 16 minutes remaining. Manchester United very, very comfortable.
Yeah, just looking at what they're going to do now. Manchester United, with regard to wing-backs, Luke Shaw, as we know, very left-sided. Patrick Dorgu's come over, and he's changed onto the right-hand side where Mazraoui was, and Luke Shaw in his more favoured position on the left-hand side, plays the left wing-back.
Only 1 win in 7 coming into this game. That was that dramatic victory in the quarter-final, 5-4 against Lyon. But they do look well set for the Europa League final. Both English clubs leading by 3 goals to 0 in the first leg of the semi-finals. Nico Williams, challenged by Dorgu, coming back. Now almost as Paul says on this near side, the right, Lindelof. But Manchester United haven't, since they took the lead on the half hour, I can't recall many scares.
Many scares.
How many times have we said his name down there tonight? Andre Onana. Very, very rarely. Made an excellent save very early on in the first half. Shot low down to his right-hand side, which he turned around the post. But other than that, Athletic Bilbao had very, very few opportunities. There was a free header early on in the game for Inaki Williams, where he should have at least hit the target, probably scored.
Oh, should have got Nico. That doesn't matter.
Goal ahead, Manchester United defensively have been excellent.
Ball played in by Dorgu. Mason Mount, right-hand side of the area with a cross. And it required, and it needed Paredes to get there as he scrambled on the edge of the 6-yard box to clear, put it out of play for a throw. Taken quickly by Manchester United on the right-hand side. Ball passed back along the ground towards De Ligt. He goes inside to Casemiro, who finds an area for Højlund. Infield to Bruno Fernandes. Now to Dorgu. 10 yards in from the right touchline. Left-footed cross. Delivered deep and curls all the way out of play for a goal kick. But Manchester United lead 3-0, and we have 14 minutes remaining of normal time.
14 minutes remaining.
Huge result for Manchester United. Said before the game that a draw would be a good result, or even a defeat by 1 goal, because we know how strong Athletic Bilbao are at home. We've been through all the stats, we've been through all their season records. They are an extremely strong side in the Liga. I mean, they're 4th in the Liga, 6 points behind Athletic Madrid, 16 points off Barcelona at the top. They're looking like they're going to qualify for the Champions League through the Liga as well, because they've got 5 places. You can't underestimate what a job Manchester United have done here tonight.
There is Sonadi. Was he clipped by Mason Mount? Yes, he was. Mason Mount was shown a yellow card. And the ironic cheers from the Athletic Bilbao supporters. Some of them actually rise to their feet and wave the arms as they almost astounded that a decision has gone in their favour, and Mason Mount, the substitute, has just been shown a yellow.
Concentration again for Manchester United now. Athletic Bilbao, they've got a set play. Manchester United holding a high line, 10 yards outside their own box. This is important, the communication between the defenders and the goalkeeper.
Manchester United, who've only kept 2 clean sheets in the last 17 games since the end of January. But that's a good header away by Casemiro. Haven't really looked like conceding at all after those early chances for Athletic Bilbao.
After those early chances by Bilbao.
This game, and they could increase their lead as Garnacho tries to run free, and in the end Wins Manchester United a corner over on that far side, the left.
And that's the pace that Garnacho has. Been a threat the whole game. But now as the game's starting to open up, if Athletic Bilbao are coming out, the turnover of possession, the ball in behind, for somebody like Garnacho, the pace that he's got, and the ability that Mason Mount's got to find him.
Ability that Mason Mount.
Manchester United got a corner over on the far side. Bruno Fernandes ambling over to take it in front of his own supporters. High. Another opportunity for United to put the ball into the penalty area.
Fiorentina have got a goal back, by the way. Real Betis 2, Fiorentina 1 is a latest score in Seville. As the corner comes in on that far side, and it was an in-swinger from Bruno Fernandes, and just required Aguirre Zavala just to take one step, but it was a quick step back towards his goal line to catch it two-handed with 12 minutes remaining. Manchester United 3-0 up.
I think he's had a shot there, Bruno Fernandes. I think at this stage in the game, everyone's
I think he's had a
expecting delivery.
shot there, Fernandes.
Goalkeeper out. Cheeky corner from Bruno Fernandes.
Unai Gomez waits to come on. Spanish under-21 international midfielder. Ball in towards
Sonardi.
Looked quite cumbersome at times, hasn't he, the big striker?
He struggled against the three centre-halves that Manchester United have had.
Wow.
They've controlled him very, very well. That system that they play, Manchester United, the three centre-halves, only had one to deal with tonight, Sonardi, and he's had very little service.
He's had very little service tonight, Sonardi. Bilbao.
Williams with the cross. He's looked very tired as well, Sonardi, as his head drops, shoulders are sagging. As it went over his head and out for a Manchester United throw, and Ernesto Valverde, who's
Valverde,
as manager of Athletic Bilbao, formerly of Barcelona and Olympiacos, has done well actually in the third spell, but has got to try and create a bit of magic. Nico Williams is the player going off. One of the top players at the Euro we watched last night with admiration for Lamine Yamal and the way that he performed, but Nico Williams has been unable to try and produce the magic that we saw in Spain's Euro success here this evening.
Well, what does that tell you about the Athletic Bilbao manager's mindset now, Valverde? He doesn't want to concede any more goals, and Nico Williams is that much of an important player to him. He's not going to offer him anything between now and the last remaining 10 minutes of this game. They've got a huge derby at the weekend against Real Sociedad.
Wow.
Well, they're going to want to perform in and get
Real Sociedad, a huge derby.
Old Trafford next week. If they are to get anything from this time,
Can't see it happening.
It doesn't look like there's going to be anything in it for them tonight.
No.
It'll be the end of a 10-match unbeaten run at home since losing to Osasuna in mid-January.
No way. They were 10 games unbeaten at home in all competitions.
Level the penalty area. Back with Lindelof. Forward ball by Casemiro. Athletic Bilbao win the ball now in the midfield. Araguita has lost it though. Here is Højlund into the D. Back to Bruno Fernandes. And the goalkeeper pushes it away. Down towards his left-hand side. Pushed it out towards Dorgu. Still the pressure remains. Casemiro's teasing ball in. It drops as it curled on a diagonal into that dangerous area.
Dangerous area.
And it flashes its way out for a goal kick. Manchester United in front of a crowd of 51,890.
51,890 is attendance tonight.
Rangers in the previous round. And it's still 3-0 to the away team.
What a ball that was by Casemiro. Garnacho really lucky not to get on the angle.
Garnacho free unlucky.
He's on the angle from the 18-yard box.
Great ball by Casemiro.
Between the 6-yard line, the horizontal 6-yard line and the post. And he's just gone in that gap there. The goalkeeper's pulled his hand away. Didn't want to touch it. Wonderful cross by Casemiro.
Manchester United take a quick free kick. Up it goes to Højlund.
Højlund.
Ushers him out. Paredes actually pushed Højlund. There was a blatant push. The crowd might complain. The referee's got that. And then Højlund collided into, I think it might have been Gorosabel on the far side. But the referee was absolutely bang on.
They've had a few decisions, let's say, go against them tonight, Athletic Bilbao, that they feel hard done to. But a decision like that, there's two hands in Højlund's back and it's just a blatant push. The referee can't not give a free kick. You can understand the discrepancy maybe on other decisions, but the fans and the players inside this stadium are so frustrated with this referee. Every time he puts...
I'm actually glad that this referee has done well for us today.
The place is in uproar.
Norwegian referee, remember the name. Norwegian ref.
High up over on that far side. As Manchester United have a free kick 10 yards in from the left touchline. Bruno Fernandes is going to take it. He plays it along the ground. Dorgu hits it first time, left-footed. blocked by those red and white striped shirts that are packed inside the penalty area. And then Luke Shaw will tidy up on the halfway line all the way back to Andre Onana.
Onana. What's my name? Onana.
Parts of this semi-final first leg here on 5 Live and also Radio Manchester.
They've controlled the second half, Manchester United, how they had to. That'll be one of the words that Ruben Amorim will have said at half-time. He said, look, whatever we do not concede. The concentration to get through this half, protect the goalkeeper, stay switched on, stay with your men, trap runners, and they've done that, Manchester United. Going forward, they haven't been as potent as they were in the first half, but they're still searching for that fourth.
It's Manchester United with Garnacho, almost got it. Garnacho again, keeps the ball in play with a cutback. Hoyland, first touch let him down, but he's back to goal, 8 yards out. And the ball runs out of play for a throw on that far side, 3-0.
Good play again by Manchester United. Luke Shaw it is this time on the left-hand side. Cut back into Garnacho. Hits it well, strikes it first time, but straight at the goalkeeper. Again, ball recycled. The Manchester United can't make anything of it, but it gives the Manchester United manager now an opportunity to make 2 more substitutions down beneath us.
So Garnacho and Dorgu are coming off, and it is Amad Diallo and Mainu who are going to be coming on.
Amad and Nainu coming on.
Comes on for Garnacho, and Amad and De Ligt coming back from injury. You know, that is another bonus for Ruben Amorim, an opportunity to get the players, as Garnacho shown a yellow card for taking too long to leave the field of play.
Oh man, Garnacho's been booked for taking too long on the field of play.
He's missed the last 15 games. So he's going to get a valuable run out here for 6 minutes of normal time.
Really good.
6 minutes plus stoppage time.
United getting De Ligt back, Amad back, minutes on the pitch. Also looking like they're going to win the game comfortably. He's changed his pack, Ruben Amorim, and every player to a man has put in a shift for Manchester United tonight. Garnacho's just departed, arguably one of the better players. I think he's always looked sharp, he's been a threat in behind. But they've played well tonight, Manchester United.
In the Premier League earlier, Nottingham Forest 0, Brentford 2. Tottenham lead Bodo Glimt by 3 goals to 0. Chelsea are 4-1 up away at Djurgården, and Real Betis lead Fiorentina by 2 goals to 1 in the other Conference League semi-final. This is BBC Radio 5 Live with 5 minutes remaining.
5 minutes remaining.
Saturday's 5 Live Sport, Everton Ipswich, the penultimate game at Goodison will be the 3 o'clock commentary. Arsenal Bournemouth follows at 5:30. On 5 Live Premier League Sunday, Brighton and Hove Albion against Newcastle is the commentary at 2. To be followed by Chelsea against the champions Liverpool. Brentford Manchester United at 2 is on Sport Extra. West Ham against Spurs, a 2 o'clock kick-off, will be on the BBC Sport website. That's before we return to Europe.
We return to European football.
Live in Paris next Wednesday.
In Paris next Wednesday.
Semi-final second leg. Arsenal looking to overturn that slender deficit.
Keep those likes coming. 6 likes.
Europa League semi-finals.
I appreciate it.
Spurs will be in the Arctic Circle. Manchester United will be at Old Trafford. But this is their 100th game in the Europa League.
This is their 100th game in the Europa League.
And they're going to celebrate it with a victory. And surely a platform to progress to the Europa League final and a return trip to northern Spain in 3 weeks' time.
In that stadium.
Tonight, Manchester United, a professional performance in the first 20 minutes to keep tight when they were under pressure in the atmosphere, what they came out into tonight, the expectancy from the home crowd. They managed that, they measured that, they took hold of the ball, they got possession and they got their goal.
Shaw with a cross, Bruno Fernandes first time right foot, couldn't keep it down.
Couldn't keep it down.
Hit it with the outside of the right foot, over the top, goal kick, still 3-0 United.
You almost expect to see the back of the net ripple there, don't you, Bruno Fernandes? Looking on the replay now, he's running away, he's frustrated with himself. Luke Shaw's done well since he's come on down that left-hand side.
Luke Shaw's done well since he's come on.
Pulls it back strategically to the edge of the box to Bruno Fernandes. Outside of the right boot, up and over the crossbar, unlike him.
Alvaro Jallo is going to be coming on, and it is going to be Inaki Williams who leaves the field of play. So it's a 25-year-old forward who's got 20 games without a goal. Scored 16 goals for Braga last season, but has really struggled. 1 goal in 24 appearances since his arrival, as there is a trickle towards the exits from the Athletic Bilbao supporters as they see their side trailing by 3 goals to 0. Manchester United, winners of the Europa League in 2017. They lost 4 years later to Villarreal.
Oh, remember that, yeah? in that same competition, the Europa League.
Ahmed waits for this bouncing ball to settle. Level the penalty area on the right-hand side, and the 3 minutes remaining. Comes on the inside. Plays the ball in field. Bruno Fernandes controls it, right-footed. Hoyland with a header. Couldn't get over it. 7 yards out.
Lucky.
Anyway, wouldn't have counted. Still 3-0.
Mistimed his
Would have
run.
been off anyway.
Watching him from up here, you can see the shift that he puts in. He really works hard for his team, Rasmus Hoyland. Gets himself in some good positions, but his enthusiasm sometimes takes him a little step too far. And that was the case there. You can see that he's got himself in a really good position, but his willingness, his enthusiasm, his want to get on the end of crosses just takes him offside.
Just take him off. Takes them offside.
Here, it was 3-0 to Tottenham. There's been another goal. Alistair Bruce ball.
This time for Bodo.
Wow.
I wouldn't say it turns the tide on its head, but we've been saying
Bodo Glimt got goal back.
Bodo Glimt's home record is quite something on the artificial pitch. Tottenham now only have the 2-goal.
Oh wow.
Ulrich
Oh,
Sonder-
I didn't know Bodo Glimt playing the artificial pitch. I didn't know that.
Of Bentancur's left boot.
That's what Tottenham did not need to concede that goal.
Their fans joy us in bright yellow here. Tottenham 3, Bodo Glimt 1.
Bodo Glimt got a goal back.
You're actually recorded with Ali
3-1.
this morning. I think it'll drop on the 5 Live Football daily feed tomorrow. I teased the fact that Herr Chapman sometimes becomes this editor-in-chief when he's the presenter, and I'm not getting ideas above my station, but I would suggest now with that goal that, and obviously the hierarchy will make the decision, the editor or the editors, but I would suggest now that Tottenham Bodo Glimt next Thursday.
Tottenham Bodo Glimt next Thursday.
United will be on Sports Extra.
Well, Bodo Glimt lost at Lazio 3-1 and obviously went through on penalties.
That's right.
2-0, but they lost the away leg 3-1. So it's not the scoreline that they're adverse to.
They're used to it.
They won at
Well, a
home
little bit.
against Olympiacos, lost away 2-1. Won at home 5-2 against FC Twente, lost away. There's a theme there, isn't there?
Yes.
At home, you've been doing this.
Shaw with a free kick for Manchester United, drops inside the area, calls all the way out towards De Ligt. De Ligt tries to place it back across from the right-hand side, comes off the back of the legs of Bachiche, and it'll go out for a Manchester United corner kick.
Corner United.
A line of stewards that
Can we get a fourth?
form not just on the outside
Hopefully.
of Manchester United away contingent, high up away towards our right, but right through the middle of them as well with their luminous jackets. 30 seconds remain of normal time.
30 seconds remain.
Manchester United with those 3 first half goals still very much in the ascendancy. Corner kick for Manchester United on the near side, the right. And it's played by Ahmed to Bruno Fernandes, who chips it into the penalty area. The header out. Euro will let it run towards Mason Mount.
Mason Mount.
Passes the ball back out to Mason Mount on that far side, the left. He goes infield to Mainu. They work it back out towards the left again. In comes the cross towards Hoyland. And then it's cleared away by Paredes. We're going to have 4 minutes.
4 minutes added on time.
Here in the San Mamés Stadium, where Manchester United looking for a 4th goal to round off what would be.
Can we get a fourth?
Work. Bruno Fernandes, Casemiro, De Ligt. Every outfield player is in the half away towards our right. Athletic Bilbao are chasing, and they're chasing shadows at the moment. Manchester United in utter control.
I think we're already at a stage where we can call it an excellent night's work, can't we, from Manchester
Absolutely.
United? I don't think you can underestimate the task that was in front of them this evening. Playing against a very good side who are very rarely humbled at home, especially the way that Manchester United have come here and controlled the game. Granted, against 10 men, but they've still had to perform, Manchester United, and they have done.
Athletic Bilbao forward, the cross, Euro takes it out of the path of De Ligt. There was Bruno Fernandes, Ahmad, Fernandes, all getting a little touch. Mason Mount loses out in the challenge by Prados. Now an opportunity to come forward. This is Giallo doing 2 or 3 step overs into the penalty area, surrounded by blue shirts, battling for it. Casemiro too strong, helped out by Bruno Fernandes. Good block by Euro, and Manchester United haven't kept many clean sheets, but they stood firm there under late pressure from the Spanish side.
It's the first time in the second half we've seen any real attacking intent from the home side with 10 men.
Ball worked out towards that right. In it comes, and the header unable to get over the top of it from Unai Gomez. Off target, goal kick. It remains Athletic Bilbao 0, Manchester United 3.
They dared to venture into the final third of Manchester United, but they dealt with it well. Defended it.
Dealt with it well.
The cross was too high that time for Gomez. came to nothing. Manchester United now taking the time with this goal kick. Lenny Yoro's just been booked for kicking another ball onto the pitch. That's
Lenny Yoro's been booked.
The players are getting onto that. Kicking a second ball onto the pitch to stop the game. Referee wasn't having any of it. Showed him a yellow card.
So Euro book joining Mason Mount. By my watch, we are probably about 90 seconds
90
away.
seconds.
Bruno Fernandes, going to say at a walking pace. He's hardly moving at all. He's so gentle. Is the pace that he's walking at. Not very nice and steady. See already the stewards are starting to form down by the technical area. Wait for the final whistle just to see or hear the reaction aimed in the direction of the Norwegian referee Espen Eskås. Because Manchester United
Norwegian referee Espen Eskås.
But then the decision for Vivian to be sent off for a foul on Højlund, that Fernandes converted the penalty to make it 2-0 after 37 minutes. They will vent their fury at the Norwegian.
They'll feel hard done to. They certainly will. The penalty and the decision to send off Vivian has changed the game. It's changed the game completely.
It has.
The whole complex of the game at that point did a 360, didn't it? The home team were the favourites. You think they'd be in the ascendancy.
Not tonight.
Well, had one or two opportunities in the Manchester United box. Manchester United arguably scored against the run of play with that Casemiro header. But then the penalty that just changed everything.
Yeah.
Euro, the free kick goes against Manchester United. We're inside the last 30 seconds of added on time.
Last 30 seconds.
Bilbao 0, Manchester United 3. Manchester United just have to see out these closing seconds for what would be an excellent night's work in northern Spain. It's a free kick for Athletic Bilbao. Alvaro Charlo stands over it. You've also got Arequipa as well. Manchester United have got every dark blue shirt back in and around the penalty area. Arequipa looks like he's going to strike this from 30 yards. Charlo is also there. It's going to have to be something special. Time is almost up. Charlo hits it, and Onana makes the save. Hit it right-footed, sailed into the arms of the man.
Great save, Onana. That should be it.
That should be that. There indeed is the final whistle. Ruben Amorim said nothing can save our season. However, the prospects of a Euro.
Jesus, that's a huge win for us tonight. That's a huge win for us tonight. Check the full time before I go. Five minutes added on time at Tottenham's ground. Chelsea won 4-1. So, as I said, a great night for Man United tonight. A 3-0 win. That was not expected. I actually said 2-1 United. The predictions of Champions League Fantasy won UEFA game. UEFA Gaming. Don't forget to download on the app right now. Anthony scored for Real Betis tonight as well. We're in the 92nd minute now in Tottenham. First leg. One minute left between Real Betis and Fiorentina. 2-1. Anthony's team and Real Betis still playing. Last 30 seconds. In Betis. We're in the 93rd minute. Tottenham Stadium. Well, Betis 1-2-1. Full-time score. Still over a minute left between Tottenham and Bodo Glimt. Tottenham 2 goals ahead. I don't know whether that be enough or not, because I didn't know Bodo Glimt play on an artificial pitch. And Tottenham do have a problem. Don't forget, what was it? Was it earlier this season, the FA Cup, that they had a problem with artificial pitch? Earlier this season, if I'm not mistaken. The last. Keep all down to 5 thumbs. Had 6, but I'm down to 5. Keep those thumbs up. I'm nearly finished anyway. That should be it now. Just waiting on the final whistle now. It's over now. And Tottenham beat Bodo Glimt 3-1. The first leg tonight. So I want to say thank you for watching my YouTube channel live. Yeah, so far might bring live for the first time, and hopefully there'll be plenty more, but we don't know when. So I want to say thank you for tuning in, YouTubers, live for about 128 minutes, and have a great weekend, and stay safe. Thank you for watching, and I see you for another live video on YouTube. Bye bye. Thank you for watching.